I checked with my steel supplier today. There's still about a week out for this piece. So what I'll do is I'll publish the first part of this video, and then I'll do a part 2 of completing this bucket plating. It was getting kind of long anyway, so it'll be one video, and then we'll do a part 2. We're back on our bucket plating video today. This is going to be part 2. We got our piece of steel from the steel supplier, and there's our old piece, our new piece, and this is the piece that we got. That's it's 1/4 inch Hardox 450. Hardox 450, I think is what it was called. And you can see where they put the tick marks on that and bent it into press brake. And it's a very good match to our template, so we shouldn't have any issues. It's a little bit long. I think we have to trim one end, and I think we have to taper the middle a little bit. The middle of the bucket tapers in a little more than I thought. There, it is bent up a little bit, so I may try to bend it back a little bit, but I think we can get that in there. You can see that side, it tapers around the end, but we'll work on getting that in there, and then we'll tack it in and weld it. After about 20 minutes of grinding and beating, we got that pushed into place. Had kind of a heck of a time. Had to apply some persuasion. The bar that I welded across the inside that I thought would be a great idea to keep those sides together, they'd actually just, the sides were previously dented and it just held them in that position. So I took that off, beat those sides out a little bit. The square plate almost made the bucket re-square, if you want to call it that. So I think that actually helped. But the arc is good. I need to take about a 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch off this bottom plate to get it to go down underneath this this heavy tooth bar. One idea I had that actually worked was that back piece was pushing down into the bucket and being a pain. I couldn't really deal with it. It was wouldn't stay in place, so I went down underneath there and I welded in a couple of little tabs, and those tabs just kept that from slipping in there. Worked perfectly. So we'll cut a 1/4 inch off or so off that bottom, and it should slide right into place. Alright, I would show you some of this stuff, but it's not that entertaining to watch somebody hit a bucket with a maul for 20 minutes. We're getting there. We trimmed that extra material we had off the bottom, then got the bucket back in place, and it fits pretty good. I have one corner that's high right there, so what I did was put a heavy tack right there, and then around on this other corner. And I just have to get that corner down there a bit, and it's a little tight here. If I run just a cutoff wheel in there, I can get some material out of there, and then I could push that side down, either beat it down or get it down one way or the other. It's coming though. Getting closer. The machine we're using is a MIG welder. It's just a Hobart 185, I think it is, a 180. Oh, I'm sorry, no, a Handler 190 it says. It's a 220 machine, and I'm running 030 wire with carbon dioxide filler gas, shielding gas, sorry. We have 3 corners tacked on to our bucket. One has got a little bit of a tweak in it, so we just made an impromptu clamp here. We got a piece of scrap, a nut, and a big bolt. And I think we can press this corner right down with that. I think that's right about where I want it. I think that should work. We'll get on to welding. We'll tack this corner, and then we'll weld portions. I probably won't weld an entire side at a time. I'll probably do 3 or 4 inches, kind of stitch weld it around so it doesn't pull. But that should work. Oh, we got it on there. It is not pretty. You professional welders out there that are laughing, I get it. But I got 3 passes on there, a root pass and then two upper passes. So it shouldn't fall off. It is not pretty. You ground it down, I'll throw some paint on there, but it should hold. I think it's stronger than the other one, thicker than the other plate. It's 1/4 inch, so it should last. But yeah, I didn't think this whole YouTube thing through. At some point I was going to have to show everybody how much a terrible welder I am. But it's on there. Is it going to fall off? Nope. Does it look pretty? Nope. But it's done. So we'll throw some paint on there and it should work. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. A quick postscript. It looks a lot better with paint on it. It makes me feel better. Bucket's done. Other than the coat of black after this primer dries. Alright. How to fix your excavator bucket if you're an amateur.